in any event, you've been trying because you think it's in the best interest of this grandchild, who is the only grandchild that's biologically related to you, for her to live with you. You don't like her mother's lifestyle. You don't like her two selections who were in jail. You don't like the current selection who doesn't know where he's living. All in all, you think that you would be a better caretaker for this 11-year-old. Got it.
Well, there is a little bit more.
That doesn't have to be anymore. That doesn't have to be anymore. That's what you think. And let's say I believe everything that you told me, that the school called you. They said that her daughter smells for marijuana, which I actually believe.
On 3 occasions.
That's a lie.
Let's say I believe you on 3 occasions. You're in the wrong venue. What you have to do is, if you really feel as if this child is at risk,
I do.
and you are willing to go through the effort,
Absolutely.
all you have to do is you have to go to the local family court and sue for guardianship of that child.
Okay.
That's an easy. You may not get it, but it depends. If I had an 11-year-old who, let's say everything you say is true, is being bullied in school because she reeks from marijuana, because her mother and or the boyfriend or whoever else is in that house can't take a walk outside if they want to tow, judge may say that's enough. And the child who's 11 years old can, in fact, when represented by their own attorney, say this is where I prefer to live. That's not up to me. What I have to determine is if you were reluctant and there was some sort of a kerfuffle on April 11th or 12th when you went to pick up your granddaughter at school, which I assume you did.
Yes.
And then there was sort of a discussion with her mother, because according to you, CPS was already at the house.
They were coming that day. And actually, I took her to school that morning. But the school had called the day before, and the counselor asked me to step in there to speak with her.
Whatever. In order for there not to be a scene, the defendant called the police because there was not an easy exchange of the child. That's what the police were called for. That's either a yes or a no. Police weren't called for any other reason than there wasn't an easy exchange of the child.
When she called the police, she said I was kidnapping her daughter.
Fine. Well, if you refuse to return her daughter to you,
I was at her address.
that doesn't matter. If the daughter was in some way being inspired to leave her mother, the best thing to do is call the police and say, I'm having a problem, and this is my problem. Do you understand? So she had an absolute right to call the police. So that the only thing that I have to consider on your end is whether or not you gave your granddaughter a phone. So I want you to tell me the circumstances surrounding you loaning the phone, which is what you say, to Miss Washington.
Okay.
Make sure you tell me truth.
Okay. Can I say one other thing back on the marijuana issue? Because I have a picture of the marijuana on the kitchen table where the kids eat at. I have a picture of that.
That's stupid. It's not for me.
Okay.
It's for a family court judge to determine whether this child's well-being is at risk as a result of her mother's conduct or that of the boyfriend.
Okay.
And say, I am prepared to look into what is in the child's best interests.
Okay.
Because a judge can do that once they've determined that the mother is acting in any sort of a neglectful way. I would find that neglectful if an underage child was exposed to drugs. It would be no different if there were bottles of gin on the table, if you're talking about...
Your Honor.
What?
The picture that she's talking about,
Did you notice I didn't even look at it?
understandable, but it was taken with my child's cell phone
So what?
that she gave to my
It was taken
child.
with
Just
my
a
cell
second.
phone.
Just a second. What you're saying, Miss Washington, didn't help you just now.
I just,
I mean, I don't know
she's
why you
taking
think that
pictures
that
of
would
something
help
in my
you.
home.
I don't know why you think that that would help you if I'm not looking at the picture and you saying, well, there was a picture of marijuana all over the kitchen table when my child eats, and I know that because the child took it with a cell phone that the plaintiff gave her.
Exactly.
Why
Yes.
would you want to say that to me?
I'm being honest. You said you like people to be honest, so that,
You want to be honest. I like
I
people
was
to be
being
honest, not
honest.
stupid.
okay.
Oh, man.